angel of love was upon me, and Lord, I felt so small. The legs beneath me weak.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Bandai S.H.Figuarts Injustice Gods Among Us Harley Quinn. Now, just a little bit of a warning. You can see right here on the box it says for ages 15 and up. And I would say if you're getting this figure for a kid, why? Because these aren't really children's toys. But anyway, we have Harley in her little blister card. We have a lovely image of Harley. Turn it to the side, we have another picture of Harley. Just really looking forward to getting her out of the packaging. You can see some accessories she comes with. That trademark mallet, some alternate hands, playing card, and the dual pistols, which is necessary for the Injustice Harley Quinn. And then another nice little stylized image of Harley here. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get Harley out of the packaging, and we'll go on to the rest of my review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Harley Quinn posing out of the packaging. Now, before we get on to Harley, let's get a good 360 of her. A lot of nice details on Harley, and we'll go more on to that when we show her off. But first, I'm going to show off some of her accessories. She does come with quite a few of them. So give me 1 second so I can bring them on camera. The first accessory I'm going to show off are her alternate face sculpts. As you can see, we have this really angry one which is looking off to the side, and you can actually see some detail in her eyes. Really pretty blue eyes. She is angry. And then we have a more neutral face. As you can see, paint job is done really well. The eyes, once again, done really well. And then on top of that, we also do have her standard grinning face, which if you wanted to swap them out, you just grab the front of her hair and it comes right off. You just give a little tug, and this is going to give me a little bit of trouble because I haven't taken the faces off in a while, so they're going to be a little stuck. And that side came out. Okay, there we go. You just basically pull them out of the pegs, as you can see. Get the face that you're going to use, which is going to be this neutral face, just for a moment, and you just tab that in, tab the hair back, and it doesn't want to cooperate with me, but tab that in, tab the hair in, and you get something like this. So I like this face. I might display her with that face, or this one, I'm not sure yet. Probably the crazy grinning face, so let's take that off and just tab in her head, or her face again. And it just slides in carefully. Just be really careful when you slide in her hair. But on top of the alternate faces, she does come with these pistols, or revolvers. They look like revolvers, so I'm just going to call them revolvers. But these are die-cast. As you can hear, there is a little clinging sound. So out of all the pieces Harley came with, she does have these two die-cast pistols, and once again the Injustice line has die-cast in them. So that's pretty nice. She also does come with this hammer, which has a lot of nice detail. You can see the handle is painted like a reddish brown, almost burgundy color. You can see the target on the front, the red and black diamonds, which is signature for Harley. And then she also comes with alternate hands. She does come with a set of fist hands, if I can zoom in and show those off. She does come with one pair of fist hands, two hands that will hold the revolvers, so those will just slide in her hands like that. And you can see she actually holds them. The finger is going through the trigger guard, and you get two of these. You get these two slightly open hands, which will be used to hold the mallet. And let's just get both of them so you can see how that would be. Her fingers are a little bit rubbery, so they do open up, so you can have her holding the mallet. And like Joker, she does come with this hand. Whoop. I just dropped her hand. And if you're wondering what this hand is for, it is for this tiny little card, and it would just basically slide in like that. I still have it in the plastic because I don't want to lose this, but it's the same card Joker came with. And if the camera will focus on the card, You can see it says Joker, and then on the back it is detailed. Nice little accessory, but once again, not one that I'm going to pose her with because I don't want to lose it. This is a pretty pricey figure. Okay, let's stand Harley Quinn up so we can go on to some of her details. Okay, there we go. Something I don't like about the figure is that her head doesn't look up as much as I want her to. That's about the range of movement for her head, and I'll talk more of that on her articulation. But really nice face sculpt. That actually looks like Harley Quinn. You can see all the details they put into her hair, the little buns with the ponytail or the pigtails coming out. You can see she does have this nice jacket, and these are sculpted on. They're not like, they are sharp, so be careful when handling that. On the back it does say "Kiss This," just like it does in the game. You can see her little tramp stamp right here, which is also once again in the game. On the front, that little Joker smile, the Joker shirt. Arms, you can see all the bands and buckles, all the wrapping. You can see her underwear right here coming out of her pants with her belt, which you can see is nicely detailed. You can actually see the little holes where the belt hooks go into, and then the little straps where the belt goes in. You can see it's really fairly painted, really nice detail on it. And then we go on to her legs. She has these two knives, which they just peg in as a singular piece. They're not like individual knives, so be aware of that and don't try to separate them. And she also does come with this knife, which I forgot to mention is removable. It's a Joker knife, as you can see, and that just slides right into her calf right there. Hopefully you guys saw that. The studs on the boots, and you can see one side has a bell and the other side has the spur. And then she does have those spikes, which these are sharp, so if you're playing with a figure, be careful and don't like jam your hand down onto the spikes, because those will hurt. Overall, nice detail on Harley. It looks like her in-game model, so more power to Bandai for giving us that Harley, or this Harley. I actually prefer her insurgency costume rather than her standard costume, and I think a lot of people agree with me. But anyway, moving on to her articulation, she has a ball hinge neck, or ball hinge in the head, so she can look left and right, up really slightly, down quite a bit, and no head bobble whatsoever, but her pigtails are on swivels, so you can move them up and down. Same for both of them. They swivel at the hair piece, they hinge right here at the little ball joint, and they also spin right here, so you can get them in a lot of crazy poses. So you can bend here, spin there, spin right here, so you can see her hair is fairly posable, so that shouldn't be an issue. Going on to the arm, she has the ball socket in the arms, giving her full range of movement in the shoulder. Arms go out to about that far. Let's put her hair down, because that doesn't look natural. Arms go out. They do a full 360. She spins right here at the sleeve, which you can see the swivel line is just slightly below that line, which I'm okay with. She is double jointed in the elbow, giving you pretty good range. She also has the ball hinge hand. Well, that's the problem with Harley Quinn. Her hands pop off really easy because of how small the peg is, but you can see they bend, spin. They go in any direction you want them to, and this one's giving me trouble. But yeah, you can see you can have a vertical hinge, or you can give them horizontal hinge. You can spin that ball joint. Really good articulation in the arms, and it's the same for both arms. She has a ball joint in the torso. You can see she has a lot of range there. It goes up and down, side to side, and compensate for the spin. Nothing in her waist, which I'm glad, because that would have broken up this sculpt, and I don't want her waist to be cut up and choppy and look terrible. Legs go forward, back, and out. She her legs don't hinge down like Batman and Joker, so that's a little unfortunate. She does have a ball joint which allows some spinning at the thighs. It's not a full thigh hinge, so you're not going to get the full range there. She is double. The way her knee is designed is not really a double joint. It's like this ball. It's like this hinge, but it does give you more than 90 degrees, so you can get her in a lot of nice posing. You can see it's the same for both. She spins at the foot. No rocker ankle, unfortunately, but she does hinge up and down, spins, and she has a toe hinge, but because of the way her boots are sculpted, it really limits the mobility of her toes, so you're not going to get a lot of play out of that. But her hinge, actually the hinge on the left leg is better than the hinge on the right leg, so if you're posing, you're be aware of that the left hinge has greater range of motion than the right hinge. And nope, doesn't have a rocker, so her legs are the same on both sides. So what I'm going to do now is get her posed up and move on to my final thoughts that will wrap up her review, so sit tight everyone. So here we have Harley Quinn posed for my final thoughts, and overall, really good figure. I do love this girl. The only problem I see with her is that she didn't include the little cupcakes that she uses in Injustice, like the little cupcake bombs that she throws over her shoulder and uses for her super attack. Would have been a nice little accessory, but you know, I'm willing to overlook that fact. She does have some problems standing in some poses, mainly because she doesn't have those rocker ankles. Like wider leg stances is really tough to stand her, especially because she doesn't have thigh swivels or the rocker ankles. But overall, she has all the articulation you're basically going to need. If you have a flight stand, you can get her into acrobatic poses. You can have her throwing the hammer, which is a really nice little detail. But she does come with a lot of nice accessories. I really do love the pistols, especially if you want to pose them in their fighting stances. Can't have Harley Quinn without the fighting stance, or the dual pistols, because that's her main way of attacking. But anyway, if you can track this girl down, I highly recommend you get her. I picked my Harley Quinn up on Big Bad Toy Store for about $56, which is about what Joker was. I think it was $56. Might have been a little less, might have been a little more, but overall, I'm really happy with my purchase. I really do enjoy this figure, as I enjoyed the game, and I just wanted the figures to go with them because Mattel did a horrible job in producing the Injustice line, and I'm glad we got figures that represent what the game really was and not those little plastic McDonald's toys Mattel gave us. But anyway, thank you for watching my video, guys. If you like this figure, tell me what you think of her. What are some cons she has? What are her pros? What do you think of the Injustice Harley Quinn overall? Do you think they should have gone with her other costume? Or is this the costume you guys wanted? Don't forget to check out all my other video reviews. They're on my channel. Check them out for more Injustice figures, wrestling figures, anything I find interesting, I'll review it. And thanks for watching, guys. I'm King of Dragons 5000, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.